Hello. So I am originally from Japan, and I moved to here in 2000, as Sue has introduced me. And I've been teaching healing since 1996 professionally. And I started with teaching, and I was busy teaching Japanese people, so I only started to teach internationally. I taught in US as well, but I only started internationally quite recently with online courses. So my specialty is distant healing, and I can do everything distantly, and I teach my students to do the same. So that's about me. And today I want to talk about ikigai. I need to hold on to this one. So have you ever heard of ikigai before? Yeah? Yeah, it is a Japanese concept of life purpose and motivation. So what is special about ikigai is something that you enjoy with passion and you can sustain your life. So it fills all the places that you want. So what is important in ikigai is your love, motivation, and direction. So I will talk about this. Maybe this is a bit hard to follow. This is easier to follow, I think. So ikigai has four aspects. So ikigai is about love, what you enjoy. It has to be the most important part. And what you are good at, and what the world needs, what the other people need, and what can be paid for, so you can sustain your life. So when everything meet, it becomes ikigai, and that would give you everything you need as a profession, as a way of life. So we seek ikigai, and I seek my ikigai in my life as well. And I started with what I'm good at, and then I started to see what the people need. So I started to provide according to what I'm good at, starting with businesswoman. I was really successful businesswoman, even though I don't look like. So I was a marketing manager for Windows 95. So I was really highly successful businesswoman, but I was not happy because it was not what I love. I was only good at it. I didn't know what I want. I was only interested in helping people at that time, but it was paid well. So I searched for my ikigai. I went to US for work, and I went to France to do art because I was also a painter. So I thought I may be becoming a painter because I don't mind painting, and people love my painting. People buy my painting. So I thought maybe painting my ikigai. But as I go on with painting, I didn't feel happy enough. I feel uh, maybe I don't want to do this all the time. So it was not really my ikigai either. Then I was happy with my business because it made so many people happy and it was sustainable. So I continued for a while until my calling came to me. So the calling was to teach people. It was completely unlike me, even though I have a teaching license for English school. I didn't think I'm like a teacher person because I feel really shy in front of people, and so all these things. So I was quite resistant to become a teacher. But it happened one day that people asked me to teach in front of them, and what they asked me to teach was healing. I was not interested in healing. I mean, I could heal, but I didn't know it was my mission. But when I started to teach healing, it was so effortless. I never studied healing. It all came from myself. because I was born with a gift and the knowledge of my previous lives, and so I know all these things. But and the good thing about it is, those people who wanted me to teach them healing were doctors, monks, Reiki masters, and the teachers of acupuncture or Chinese medicine. So they are all professional, well-established people who came to ask. So I didn't have to worry, because if I made a mistake, they will tell me. And if what I was teaching was not good enough, they will tell me. So I was really comfortable teaching them because I didn't try to prove myself. Then it was so easy for me to teach, and the people who are taught were really happy, and I immediately started to attract people, and that sort of things happened. And it was a journey, in short. So until I found what I love, it has been a struggle and journey. So one thing I realized is, it's very hard to know what we love. So knowing what we love has to be the first thing we need to do. Then everything falls into ikigai. So I want to talk about how I think can help with healing, how to find. So love. I think love is about finding the joy in life. That's something I discovered in my life. Like, people talk about unconditional love, and that's love, because it's so pure, and unconditional love is love for anybody because it's unconditional. So when we think about love, if it is a love for children, it is conditioned because they are my kids. It is for lover, it's conditioned because it's for lover. It is for brother, then it's also conditioned. So unconditional love is something I discovered, is that love towards oneself, which is really difficult to find actually. And what I realized, another one, is when I really feel happy, I am making others happy at the same time. It happened so many times, like in so many different countries I visited. I love eating. So when I was eating, I feel so happy. And the restaurant served me whatever they serve. Like, I didn't order them, but they just serve me, continuously serve me because they want to see me happy. So it happened in this country as well. So I thought me being happy actually make people happy. Then I started to use the energy of joy to heal others. And being a shaman, I heal the spirit. There are many shamans or the healers who try to save the dark people, dark spirit, and they try to send love, but they are trying to save them. That's already conditioned. So when you are just sharing your joy, your pure love, actually they get healed because it's completely unconditional. When I saw it happen, I thought, oh my God, unconditional love is pure self-love, which is completely unconditional. But it is not easy to find the self-love, as you might know. So that's what I do with healing. I help people to find their joy. I help people to find their love. That's the most important thing in your spiritual development, in your life development. And another thing, once you found your love, then you can find the motivation from helping others. This is coming from what you're good at. What you have, what you're good at, you can share with others. But it only works when you love what you're doing. When you love what you're doing and you don't mind giving up. You shouldn't share something you don't want to share. You need to share your love. So what you're doing, what you love doing, when you share what you are good at, that could help people. And when you keep doing this cycle, then you eventually get paid. But get paid is also difficult. Not because the world is not willing to pay you, because get paid is about self-worth. I had difficulty with this one. I continued healing without charging for 10 years. Because I didn't want to become a healer, to be honest, and professional healer. I wanted to just heal people for free, but it didn't work because there was a boundary and all sorts of problems, and there was a limitation about healing free because they need to be also respected, and all sorts of things created problem. So once I started to receive payment, that was when I started to work with hospitals. They wanted me to charge their patient who they sent me because they wouldn't want me to do the free healing to the patient. So I started to charge. And then I started to charge how much I channel. Then when I started to charge properly, the people who came for healing get healed really fast. So I realized, it is about energy balance, but I still had a struggle to be paid. So it took years for me to just feeling comfortable to receive payment. So one thing I realized is we also need to accept ourselves. So the self-love and self-acceptance, self-worth, there's a lot of issues around it for ikigai. So with healing, what I do is, like in our course, we do 2 years program. We used to do 2 years program, and we now do it in 5 years because many people can't do 6 years, 5 months, 5 months, okay, 5 months. Many people can't commit to 2 years, and I am also helping those people who are not wanting to become a professional healer but want to heal themselves. So in the course, I will do understanding themselves, learning how to meditate, learning from their process and learning from their journey, and do the basic but very powerful psychic protection, as well as healing themselves and family members, which is also really obvious. So then you have this good thought and love, and you can start practicing to learn how to value yourself. So when I started to teach healing, I created a very, very easy healing. Easy healing means easy to see the result, because most people can see the energy. So most people or healer who came to me struggled because they can't see the energy. They can't convince the client the healing works. Some healing that you have received today could have been really obvious, but there are people who struggled with not really sure about the result. So I created the healing with which you can see the result instantly, which is energetic alignment of the spine. Spine is a very important energetic line called meridian. So once you have the straight spine, your channel will be balanced. In the other word, if your chakras are not really balanced, the spine wouldn't be straight. And if you have any problem in your body and not healing it, your spine wouldn't be straight. So when you have your straight spine, which means you're completely balanced. So that's healing. I mean, it's the starting point, because you can once be really straight and you realize the problem and you bend this way and you just, so it is a journey, but I created the healing that people can feel confident. And with psychic healing, which I call the Mamoru, it's also really obvious. So they started to see the result. So they first start with this helping, love, with that, then they will, when they are really becoming successful with healing, they can admit, I actually want to do something else. It's not healing. Then they can move on to more love. They will realize what they love for. So I develop another method to develop their ability, unique abilities, which I only started to teach in this in English, which is Chosei. So I do all sorts of healing around this, like developing people's unique ability and help them realize what they love. And through the healing, because you learn how to heal yourself, you also heal your family member. That create the changes in the people's environment in the support system. Because family members start to see that, oh, the healing actually works. Not only in seeing healing works, they actually start to change. The relationship changes significantly. I mean, you have to experience yourself. I'm just telling, but it helps people to just change their family system as well when the healing really works. So, and another thing, I'm just in a very quick mode. Another thing that helps is the meditation and spiritual awareness. So many people try to do meditation, but it's very hard. So I also teach meditation because meditation is about seeking direction from within instead of asking others where I should be doing, what I should be doing, but building the strong connection with yourself so you can make choices, you can make decisions by yourself and have a clear vision. So it's very hard if you haven't meditated well enough. But once you manage to meditate as it's supposed to be, before you have a lot of worries, before meditation you have a lot of worries, a lot of choices, and you don't know what to do, or you have a lot of questions. But when you meditate and come back from meditation, none of the, all of the worries and questions, you don't have any. It's not like, this is a question. It is like, it's no longer the question. So it is not finding answer to this one, this one, this one. It is about, you don't have any more questions. You don't worry about it. So it's more like direct knowledge, connecting to your true self. So that's also I teach, and I also help people through healing to just make the meditation more powerful. So that's something I want to do today. I hope I have time to just help you experience the power of meditation as well. Okay, just to finish my presentation. So I think I have just talked about how I do with the love and what you're good at, then what the world needs and what you'll be paid for. This one is going back to motivation to help others. You don't understand what sort of value you can offer to this world because you're unique. You can follow other people, other healing, other things that, this seems to be really popular, so I will follow that. Like my healing. You might learn my healing and start doing it, but in the end, you have to find your own unique value. So in order to find your own unique value is to just be aware of what you're good at, maybe, and also when somebody asks for your help and you feel happy to help, only when you're happy to help, then you can help the person. Then you will know what you're good at. That's how I developed. I mean, it's all about me, but that's how I developed my method. All of my method came from people asking me to help them. I always responded any small wishes from my client, like, I have this problem, can you help? Then I will create a method because I'm an alchemist. I can create a method. So I create a method and it helps the person And I realized, oh, I can do this sort of thing. So it helped me. Helping people helped me to understand what I'm good at. Helping people helped me to understand what sort of value I can give to this world. And I also realized I'm really getting bored really quickly. So I can't work as a practitioner because I'm more into developing and teaching. So whatever I developed about 3,000 methods doing this, and I taught Japanese people all that, and I developed the teachers, so I don't have to teach anymore, and let them teach. And I'm like doing another thing, new things. So I also realized that what I love is teaching and development. It took a long time doing whatever they ask. Then I get bored, and I first thought sorry because I used to teach in university, but I got bored and I quit. So they were really not unhappy. They're not happy that I quit in university, but I just can't stand the teaching anymore because I got bored. So I think it's important that you allow yourself to follow your passion. When you get bored, you can quit, but you have to continue to follow your passion, follow your love. And as long as you're following your love, and when you feel, I want to help the person and follow the passion, you will be fine with what you will be paid for. That's what I always did as a marketing manager. Marketing is all about helping people. How observe people and see people and understand how you can help them better. And think about what you have, how it can be offered better. I was doing computer marketing, but I can still see how this can benefit people. And when you see how you can benefit people, then that will be your marketing. So marketing is not about making money. It is about helping people. So once you become really excited about helping people with what you're good at and what you love doing, that's a very good starting point. And when some of my students trained by me, I mean, many of them are successful, but when they feel like, I don't have any more clients, I can't earn money, and I will question, are you wanting to earn money or are you wanting to help others? Once you want to earn money, it stops. So you have to really focus on helping. You have to really focus on your love. So finding your love, finding what you enjoy is the most important. You shouldn't really leave that. Money will follow you. So you just need to, these 3 points are very important, but you need to be practical and be responsible. So being responsible comes to this one. I am also teaching product liability in US with lawyers. I used to. So I am aware of product liability, which means responsibilities, how you take responsibilities of your product. So taking responsibility actually comes from this one. So to be responsible, you need to know the law, and you need to, it's almost time. You need to understand the boundary and that sort of thing. So all of that knowledge let me help people to find ikigai. So I only have very limited time, so I want you to help you meditate. So what I do is, anybody meditated before or tried to meditate before? Tried? Okay. Anybody who never ever tried to meditate, or you don't know how to meditate? Okay. So because I'm a shaman and alchemist, if you don't mind, I can try to put you in kind of meditation trance. That would be really practical because your body will learn how to be in the meditative state. If you don't mind, I can do that. Okay?
I need to leave. I've got an appointment.
Okay, sorry, thank
No, I'm
you.
really sad I've got to miss this now.
Yeah. Hopefully you can watch my video later. So, okay. The first thing I do is I will make you relax. Okay, so you try to relax as well. But okay, so I will help you relax. Doing some healing and alchemy at the same time. Okay. So when you try to meditate, people say you don't think about nothing. But I will just put you in the meditative state where you don't think nothing, but it's more relaxed and more nothing. So just relax and just let me help you. So are you comfortable? Okay. I will bring you back, so don't worry. Okay, it was a very brief meditation, but you can slowly come back and I will talk through about a hint of easy meditation. So did you feel a bit connected? I think you feel connected and cleared this area and you feel clearer now, I hope. For children, meditation is often about praying. When you pray, so concentrated in praying, you can be in meditative state. My son used to meditate from a very young age. You can just let your child to just focus on what they're doing, like praying things. That would help kids to do that. And I'm also play therapist. I'm a child psych therapist as well. So when I did the child psych therapy, I use a balloon. When you blow the balloon, you have to breathe in and out. So you have a deep breath and deep breath out. So that would help children to go into really good state to start meditating as well. So for adults, you can do the balloon as well, but you can have, I have actually a card today. I hope this helps. I used the alchemy to just create this card. I mean, I printed, then I used the alchemy. This card help you to connect to the meditative state. So if you put the card to your heart, and if you breathe in and out, when it's hard for you, you can do 3 times, and this area will be cleared. You go into meditative state, almost meditative state. So you can take this card, it's over there. So I should have given to you before I start, so you can practice now, but it's too late. So I hope you do that. So I hope you kind of gain something from this presentation. It is a very quick presentation. If I have more time, I could have been talked more, but I just focused on sharing my experience because I thought it's more interesting, because you can search this sort of image and information online, but you wouldn't be able to hear somebody's experience. So I hope you enjoyed today's talk.